Embracing your uniqueness means recognizing, appreciating, and valuing the qualities that make you different from others. It's about understanding that your individuality is your strength and not something to hide or downplay. Too often, we feel the pressure to conform, to dress, think, and behave in ways that align with societal expectations. While this may provide temporary comfort or a sense of belonging, it can stifle our true selves and limit our potential. When you embrace your uniqueness, you allow yourself to explore your passions, talents, and ideas without fear of judgment. This mindset creates a space where creativity can flourish. Think about it. The greatest inventions, works of art, and scientific breakthroughs were not the result of people following the crowd. They were achieved by individuals who saw the world differently and refused to be boxed in by conventional thinking. Moreover, embracing your uniqueness is not just about self-expression. It's about making an authentic impact on the world. Every person has a distinct perspective shaped by their experiences, culture, and beliefs. By leaning into what makes you different, you bring fresh ideas to the table, solve problems in innovative ways, and contribute to the richness of human diversity. However, embracing your uniqueness also requires self-awareness and confidence. You need to silence the internal and external voices that tell you to conform and instead focus on your strengths. This journey isn't always easy. It involves standing firm in the face of criticism and being willing to take risks. Yet, the rewards are worth it. When you live authentically, you not only find personal fulfillment, but also inspire others to embrace their own uniqueness. Ultimately, the world doesn't need more copies. It needs originals. Embrace your uniqueness, and you'll not only transform your own life, but also leave a legacy of authenticity and innovation. Having the courage to stand out means choosing to be yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable or risky. It's about making the deliberate choice to rise above the fear of judgment, criticism, or failure, and to show the world your true self. Standing out is not about being loud or seeking attention for its own sake. It's about living authentically and refusing to blend in for the sake of convenience. In a world where conformity often feels like the easier path, it takes immense bravery to be different. When you decide to stand out, you are likely to face challenges. People may question your choices, doubt your ideas, or criticize your uniqueness. Yet this resistance is a natural part of growth. It's important to remember that those who criticize you often do so because your courage highlights their own fears and insecurities. Standing out requires you to push past the discomfort of being seen and heard. This is especially true in environments that reward sameness and discourage innovation. Whether in school, the workplace, or your community, daring to stand out means speaking up for your beliefs, pursuing goals that others might not understand, and refusing to compromise on your values. But this courage doesn't develop overnight. It's built over time through small acts of bravery. Every time you share a new idea, or something that expresses your style, or voice an opinion that challenges the majority, you strengthen your ability to stand tall. It's in these moments that you grow into the person you are meant to be, rather than shrinking into the mold that others create for you. The courage to stand out also inspires change. When you live authentically, you encourage others to do the same. By breaking the cycle of conformity, you open the door for innovation, creativity, and diversity. History is full of individuals who had the courage to stand out, from artists and scientists to activists and leaders. These individuals didn't follow the crowd. They set their own paths and left lasting legacies. Ultimately, standing out is about choosing your own voice over the noise of the world. It's about being unapologetically yourself, even when it's difficult. And while the road may be tough, the reward is a life lived on your own terms, a life of authenticity, fulfillment, and purpose. Innovation is born from difference. It thrives on the unique perspectives, unconventional ideas, and fresh approaches that come from embracing diversity. Being different allows you to see the world through a lens that others might not, opening up opportunities to solve problems, create art, or design systems in ways that have never been done before. It is not conformity, but divergence that drives progress and paves the way for breakthroughs. Think about the great innovators throughout history. Figures like Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Steve Jobs, or Malala Yousafzai. What set them apart was their ability to think differently and act boldly on their unique insights. They did not accept the limits of traditional thinking or societal norms. Instead, they questioned them. This willingness to explore new ideas, to challenge the status quo, is the hallmark of true innovation. Difference also brings richness to collaboration. In any group, team, or organization, diverse perspectives lead to better solutions. When people with varied experiences, skills, and viewpoints come together, they can tackle challenges from angles that a homogeneous group could never conceive. This is why innovation thrives in environments that celebrate differences rather than suppress them. However, innovation through difference is not always easy. Being different often means facing resistance. Your ideas may be dismissed as impractical, your methods labeled as too unconventional, or your vision misunderstood. Yet history shows that many of the greatest ideas were initially met with skepticism. Think of how revolutionary ideas like electricity, flight, or the internet were once considered impossible. The path to innovation is rarely smooth, but it is always rewarding. To harness the power of your difference for innovation, you must learn to trust your instincts and remain resilient in the face of doubt. It also requires a willingness to take risks and make mistakes. Innovation is rarely a straight line. It's a process of trial and error, of learning from failure, and of refining your ideas. The key is to keep going, even when the path is uncertain. By daring to think differently, you unlock not only your creative potential, but also the ability to make a real impact on the world. Whether it's in science, business, the arts, or everyday life, your unique perspective can lead to solutions and creations that benefit others. Embrace your differences because they're the seeds of innovation, and innovation is what moves the world forward. Overcoming fear is a critical step in daring to be different, as fear often stands as the greatest barrier to individuality and self-expression. Fear of judgment, rejection, failure, or standing out can keep us confined to the safety of conformity. While it's natural to feel apprehensive about stepping outside of societal norms, growth and self-discovery begin when you face these fears head-on. Fear thrives on the unknown, on the uncertainty of how others will react or whether your efforts will succeed. But it's important to recognize that fear, while powerful, is often exaggerated by our minds. What we perceive as insurmountable obstacles or inevitable criticism is frequently far less daunting in reality. The first step to overcoming fear is acknowledging it without letting it control you. Understand that fear is a natural part of taking risks and that it can be a sign that you're on the path to something meaningful. To overcome fear, you must shift your mindset. Focus on your values and goals rather than the opinions of others. When you prioritize your own growth and authenticity over the need for approval, fear begins to lose its grip. For example, if you're afraid to share a bold idea at work, remind yourself of the potential impact of that idea. If you're hesitant to express your personal style or beliefs, think about how doing so could inspire others to embrace their own uniqueness. Building confidence is another essential component of overcoming fear. Confidence doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means taking action despite it. Start with small steps that push you out of your comfort zone, such as voicing a unique perspective in a safe environment or taking on a manageable challenge. Each success, no matter how small, reinforces your ability to face fear and come out stronger. Resilience is also key. Overcoming fear is rarely a one-time event. It's a continuous process. You may face setbacks, criticism, or moments of self-doubt, but resilience allows you to recover and keep moving forward. Each time you confront fear and persevere, you build a stronger foundation for future challenges. Ultimately, overcoming fear empowers you to live authentically and boldly. It frees you from the constraints of societal expectations and allows you to embrace your individuality without apology. By confronting your fears, you unlock new opportunities for growth, creativity, and fulfillment. Remember, The courage to be different isn't about being fearless. It's about refusing to let fear define your choices. History is filled with individuals who dared to be different and, in doing so, achieved extraordinary things. These people did not conform to societal norms or follow the crowd. Instead, they trusted their instincts, embraced their unique perspectives, and pursued their dreams, even when the world doubted them. Their achievements remind us that true greatness often lies in defying expectations and charting our own paths. Consider the story of Rosa Parks, whose quiet refusal to give up her bus seat became a powerful act of resistance. By daring to stand apart, she sparked a movement that changed the course of civil rights in America. Her bravery was not just about rejecting an unjust rule. It was about embracing the belief that she had the right to be treated as an equal. Her difference became a symbol of strength and resilience, inspiring millions to challenge systemic inequality. Or take Albert Einstein, whose groundbreaking theories reshaped our understanding of the universe. As a young man, Einstein struggled in traditional academic settings because his way of thinking didn't conform to the standard methods of learning. Yet it was precisely his unconventional approach and relentless curiosity that led to some of the most profound discoveries in science. His achievements are a testament to the power of thinking differently and trusting your unique perspective. The world of art and literature also offers countless examples of individuals who dare to stand out. Frida Kahlo, with her vivid self-portraits and exploration of personal pain, defied traditional artistic conventions and redefined what art could express. Her works resonate across generations because they are deeply personal and unapologetically unique. Similarly, writers like James Baldwin use their voices to challenge societal norms and give a voice to those who are often silenced. Their differences were their strength, allowing them to leave indelible marks on culture and history. In the realm of technology, innovators like Steve Jobs transformed industries by daring to think differently. His insistence on combining art and technology in revolutionary ways created products that changed how we interact with the world. Jobs often faced skepticism for his bold ideas, but his vision and determination to remain true to his ideals ultimately led to unprecedented success. These historical figures faced immense challenges: ridicule, rejection, and doubt. Yet they persevered because they believed in their purpose and understood that their differences were not liabilities but assets. Their achievements remind us that the courage to be different is a catalyst for change and progress. By reflecting on these stories, we can draw inspiration to embrace our own uniqueness. History proves that daring to be different is not just an act of defiance. It is a way to create lasting impact and leave a legacy that inspires future generations. Being true to yourself means living in alignment with your values, beliefs, and passions, even when external pressures try to steer you in a different direction. It is about embracing authenticity, being honest with yourself, and not compromising who you are to fit in with societal expectations or the opinions of others. Staying true to yourself is not just a choice. It is a commitment to self-respect and self-fulfillment. In a world that often celebrates conformity, staying true to yourself can feel like a challenge. From a young age, we are taught to prioritize acceptance and approval, whether it's from peers, family, or society at large. This often leads to people hiding parts of themselves, suppressing their unique qualities, or pretending to be someone they're not. While this might provide temporary comfort, it comes at the cost of long-term happiness and personal growth. Living authentically requires you to listen to your inner voice, even when it goes against the current. It means taking the time to reflect on what truly matters to you, rather than what others expect. This process of self-discovery can be difficult, but is incredibly rewarding. When you know your values, strengths, and goals, you can make decisions that feel right for you, rather than choices dictated by societal norms. Being true to yourself also fosters deeper and more meaningful connections with others. When you live authentically, you attract people who value and appreciate you for who you genuinely are, rather than for a facade. These relationships are built on trust and mutual respect, creating a support system that empowers you to continue being yourself. However, staying true to yourself often requires courage. You may face criticism, skepticism, or even rejection from people who don't understand or agree with your choices. This can be especially difficult when the criticism comes from those closest to you. Yet, it's important to remember that you are the one who has to live your life, not them. By staying true to yourself, you honor your individuality and pave the way for a life that feels meaningful and authentic. Moreover, being true to yourself is a key ingredient for personal fulfillment. When you embrace your passions, pursue your dreams, and align your actions with your beliefs, you create a life of purpose and joy. You free yourself from the burden of trying to meet external expectations and instead focus on what truly makes you happy. Ultimately, staying true to yourself is about showing the world your authentic self without apology or hesitation. It's about celebrating your individuality and recognizing that your worth is not determined by others' opinions. By being true to who you are, you set an example for others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity, acceptance, and self-love. Breaking out of your comfort zone is a crucial step toward embracing your uniqueness and unlocking your full potential. Comfort zones are safe and predictable, offering a sense of security, but they also confine you to what is familiar and limit your ability to grow. By daring to step outside this zone, you challenge yourself to face new experiences, expand your horizons, and discover strengths you may not have realized you possessed. Our comfort zones often develop from routines and habits that shield us from uncertainty and discomfort. While these habits may feel reassuring, they can also hold us back from pursuing our dreams, expressing our individuality, or trying new things. Staying in your comfort zone can lead to stagnation, where personal growth and opportunities for innovation become scarce. When you break free from these self-imposed boundaries, you open yourself to a world of possibilities that were previously out of reach. Breaking out of your comfort zone requires courage and a willingness to embrace discomfort. This could mean taking on challenges that initially feel overwhelming, such as public speaking, starting a new project, or sharing a creative idea with others. Each time you step into unfamiliar territory, you push the limits of what you think you are capable of. This process strengthens your resilience and self-confidence, enabling you to handle future challenges with greater ease. It's important to recognize that growth outside your comfort zone doesn't have to happen all at once. Small, incremental steps can have a profound impact. For example, if you're uncomfortable with meeting new people, start by introducing yourself to one person at an event. If you want to develop a new skill, take a single class or commit to practicing a little each day. Over time, these small steps compound into significant progress, gradually expanding your comfort zone. The beauty of stepping out of your comfort zone is that it often leads to unexpected discoveries. You might uncover hidden talents, develop new interests, or gain perspectives that change the way you see the world. These experiences not only help you grow, but also shape your identity and reinforce your individuality. By stepping into the unknown, you learn more about who you are and what you're capable of achieving. Breaking your comfort zone also sets you apart from others who might shy away from challenges. It allows you to stand out, demonstrating a willingness to take risks and embrace the unknown. This boldness can inspire others to follow your lead, creating a ripple effect that encourages growth and innovation within your community or organization. Another benefit of breaking comfort zones is how it builds adaptability. In an ever-changing world, the ability to adapt to new situations is a valuable skill. By regularly challenging yourself, you become more comfortable with change and uncertainty, equipping yourself to handle life's surprises with confidence and poise. While stepping outside your comfort zone can be intimidating, it's important to remember that discomfort is temporary, but the benefits are lasting. The more you push yourself, the more resilient and self-assured you become. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes second nature, and your expanded comfort zone becomes a foundation for even greater challenges. In the end, breaking free from your comfort zone is about more than personal growth. It's about living a fuller, more meaningful life. It's about refusing to settle for what's easy and instead choosing what's transformative. By daring to challenge yourself, you create a life of possibility, discovery, and endless opportunity. When you dare to be different, you not only transform your own life, but also have the power to inspire others. By embracing your uniqueness and living authentically, you become a role model for those around you, showing them that it's possible, and even empowering, to step outside the boundaries of conformity. Your courage to stand out can ignite a spark in others, encouraging them to embrace their own individuality and follow their passions. The way you live and the choices you make have a ripple effect. People notice when someone is unafraid to be themselves, even in the face of adversity or criticism. It can be a friend who admires your confidence to speak your truth, a coworker who is inspired by your bold ideas, or even a stranger who feels empowered by your actions. These moments of inspiration might seem small, but they have the potential to create lasting impact. Think about the leaders, artists, and innovators who inspire you. They likely didn't set out with the sole intention of inspiring others. Instead, they followed their own path, pursued their passions, and stayed true to their values. It was their authenticity and courage to be different that drew people to them. Similarly, by living as your authentic self, you give others permission to do the same. This doesn't require you to be in the spotlight or hold a position of influence. It simply means leading by example in your everyday life. Inspiring others also involves sharing your journey, including the challenges and setbacks you faced. People are often moved by stories of perseverance and resilience because they remind us that it's okay to struggle and that failure is a natural part of growth. When you are open about the obstacles you've overcome in your quest to be different, you show others that they, too, can navigate their own challenges. Your honesty and vulnerability create a sense of connection, making your story relatable and impactful. Moreover, your actions can inspire change on a larger scale. Societal progress often begins with individuals who dare to challenge the norm and lead by example. When you advocate for what you believe in, stand up for what's right, or introduce new ideas, you contribute to a culture of acceptance and innovation. Over time, your courage to embrace difference can influence others to think more openly, act more boldly, and create a more inclusive environment. It's important to remember that inspiring others doesn't require perfection. You don't have to have all the answers or achieve monumental success to make an impact. Often, the most inspiring actions are those that come from a place of authenticity and sincerity. Whether it's the way you pursue your goals, the kindness you show to others, or the passion you bring to your work, these everyday choices can motivate others to embrace their own potential. Another powerful way to inspire is through mentorship. Sharing your experiences, offering guidance, and encouraging others to explore their unique paths can have a profound influence on their lives. By fostering a sense of confidence and possibility in those you mentor, you amplify the impact of your individuality. Ultimately, inspiring others through your actions is a testament to the strength of being different. When you live authentically, you not only honor yourself, but also empower those around you. Your courage becomes a beacon of hope, showing that it's possible to break free from limitations and achieve greatness on your own terms. In doing so, you help create a world where more people feel free to embrace their individuality and pursue lives filled with passion, purpose, and authenticity. Resilience plays a crucial role when it comes to daring to be different. It is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to persevere in the face of challenges, and to keep moving forward when the path is uncertain. Being different often invites resistance, skepticism, and criticism, but resilience enables you to navigate these obstacles and remain steadfast in your pursuit of authenticity. Without resilience, the pressures of societal expectations or the discomfort of standing out can quickly deter you from embracing your true self. When you choose to live authentically, you may encounter setbacks and difficulties along the way. You might face people who don't understand or support your choices, or even encounter failure after putting yourself out there. In these moments, resilience is what helps you to stay grounded and continue pursuing your goals. It's the inner strength that prevents you from abandoning your dreams in the face of temporary difficulties. Resilience also involves the ability to learn from failure rather than be defeated by it. Being different means taking risks, and risks don't always lead to immediate success. Instead of viewing failure as a sign to give up, resilient individuals see it as an opportunity to grow and refine their approach. They understand that the road to success is often paved with mistakes and missteps, and each challenge provides valuable lessons for personal development. Furthermore, resilience is linked to self-compassion. It requires you to be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead of being overly critical or punishing yourself for mistakes, resilience encourages you to acknowledge the difficulty, learn from it, and keep moving forward with a positive mindset. This self-compassion is key to maintaining mental and emotional strength when facing rejection or discouragement. Another vital aspect of resilience is the ability to stay connected to your purpose, even when things get tough. When you are clear on why you are embracing difference, whether it's for personal growth, to inspire others, or to create change, this purpose becomes a source of motivation. Your sense of purpose acts as an anchor, helping you stay focused on your long-term goals, despite short-term setbacks. Resilience also involves adaptability, being able to adjust your approach without losing sight of your core values. Sometimes, the way we pursue our unique paths may need to evolve, especially in the face of unexpected challenges. The resilient individual understands that while their goals may remain the same, the journey to achieving them might require flexibility. Adaptability allows you to keep progressing, even when faced with shifting circumstances or unanticipated difficulties. Moreover, resilience can be built through support systems. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in you, encourage you, and offer constructive feedback helps to bolster your resilience. These individuals can provide perspective when things get tough and remind you of your strengths when you start to doubt yourself. With a strong network of support, resilience becomes a collective force, amplifying your ability to keep pushing forward. Lastly, resilience grows with experience. The more you challenge yourself to embrace your difference, the more resilient you become. Every time you push past discomfort or face adversity head-on, you build greater emotional and mental strength. Over time, you learn that challenges are not roadblocks, but rather opportunities for growth and transformation. Resilience, therefore, becomes a learned skill, honed by each attempt, failure, and success. In conclusion, resilience is a cornerstone of the journey toward daring to be different. It empowers you to persist, adapt, and thrive, even when external pressures or internal doubts threaten to pull you back into conformity. Through resilience, you gain the strength to embrace your individuality, face challenges with grace, and achieve your goals despite the odds. It is the key that unlocks the potential to turn your differences into your greatest assets and to live a life of fulfillment, authenticity, and impact. Daring to be different is not only about personal growth, but also about celebrating the diversity of thought, expression, and action in the world. Diversity in all its forms, whether in culture, ideas, perspectives, or lifestyles, enriches our lives and makes the world a more dynamic and interesting place. When we embrace and celebrate these differences, we open ourselves to new experiences, ideas, and opportunities that we might otherwise overlook. Choosing to be different often leads to the discovery and appreciation of these diverse viewpoints, expanding our understanding of the world and strengthening our connections with others. The act of daring to be different is inherently an act of valuing diversity. When you step outside the norms of society or challenge traditional thinking, you are giving yourself the freedom to explore new perspectives that might not always align with the mainstream. This can involve exploring different cultures, ideologies, or ways of life, and choosing to honor these differences rather than dismiss them. Through this lens, being different becomes a means of connecting with others who also value uniqueness and diversity in their own way. Celebrating diversity in thought means seeking out and engaging with ideas that challenge your own. It's easy to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals or stick to information sources that reinforce our own beliefs. But true growth happens when we intentionally seek out opposing viewpoints or ideas that expand our minds. By welcoming new perspectives, we enrich our own understanding and become more empathetic and open-minded. Diversity of thought encourages creativity and innovation, as it allows for a wider range of ideas and solutions to emerge. In action, diversity manifests itself in the choices we make and the way we interact with others. When we celebrate diversity in action, we actively seek out experiences that challenge our assumptions and expose us to different cultures, traditions, and lifestyles. This might mean traveling to new places, engaging in discussions with people from different backgrounds, or participating in activities outside of our comfort zones. Every step we take toward embracing diversity adds richness to our lives, helping us see the world from different angles and gain a more holistic understanding of the human experience. Moreover, the celebration of diversity fosters an environment where everyone feels accepted and valued. In communities, workplaces, and educational settings, creating a culture of inclusivity and respect for diverse ideas and backgrounds leads to greater collaboration, creativity, and success. When individuals feel they can express themselves without fear of judgment or exclusion, they are more likely to contribute their unique perspectives and talents. The collective strength of diversity can drive innovation, break down barriers, and create a sense of unity through our differences. It's important to recognize that celebrating diversity doesn't mean tolerating differences passively. It means actively embracing and uplifting those differences. This involves standing up against discrimination, challenging biases, and creating spaces where people feel empowered to be themselves. By advocating for equality and inclusivity, we contribute to a world where everyone has the freedom to live authentically, regardless of their background or beliefs. In the workplace, celebrating diversity leads to stronger teams and better outcomes. Diverse teams bring together individuals with different skills, experiences, and problem-solving approaches, making it easier to navigate complex challenges. Embracing diversity in leadership can also inspire others to follow suit, creating a more inclusive organizational culture that values each person's unique contributions. The strength of diversity is its ability to bring people together around shared goals, despite differences in how they approach achieving those goals. On a societal level, diversity drives progress and social change. Throughout history, it is often the people who dared to challenge the status quo and embrace different perspectives who have led movements for justice, equality, and innovation. By valuing diversity, we create opportunities for social and cultural evolution, allowing new ideas to emerge that challenge outdated norms and systems. Embracing diversity isn't just about improving our own lives. It's about creating a better, more equitable world for future generations. Finally, celebrating diversity in thought and action deepens our appreciation for the richness of the human experience. Every person we meet, every new idea we encounter, and every culture we explore adds to the tapestry of life. By daring to be different and recognizing the value in what makes us unique, we contribute to a world that is more colorful, dynamic, and full of potential. Embracing diversity encourages us to see beyond our individual experiences, creating a shared understanding that celebrates the beauty of being different. In conclusion, daring to be different is not just about embracing our own uniqueness. It's about creating a world where diversity, individuality, and authenticity are celebrated. By stepping out of our comfort zones, staying true to ourselves, and inspiring others with our actions, we not only enrich our own lives but also contribute to a collective journey toward a more inclusive, innovative, and empathetic society. The courage to be different is the catalyst for personal growth, societal change, and the creation of a future where everyone has the freedom to be their true selves. So, let us continue to challenge the norms, embrace our differences, and inspire others to do the same. For in our uniqueness lies the power to shape a better tomorrow.